Okay, hiya. Little mic check. So can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? We go live in about 13 minutes. See you soon. My name's Dave. I'm your host for this evening. We're over on YouTube as well as Facebook. Hello! Good evening.
Yes!
Can't annoy him too much.
I'll go get Tony.
Hello! Welcome to the 90s. We all right? Yeah, I should say first, it tends to happen with the themed ones when we get a lot of people interested. We do tend to get a few spammers, as we call them. The filters are all on, but just ignore any comments that come in the chat, and we block them as they come, if any get through. Hi Alania, hi Steph. Are we all right? Team North Stars here. This is our decade. Love it. Okay, so welcome to the 90s quiz. Surprisingly, all the questions are on things that have happened, or TV, films, sorry Debbie, and lots of music. Do you like the 90s outfit, Mowgli? Okay, so if it's your first time, this is how you play. If you've played before, you can turn your ears off for a second. Hopefully you've got your online entry form. That is posted in the description of this video. I'm just going to post it again. That is me, Restream.io. So anything that comes up Restream.io or Quizinators is me. That's the link I've just posted there. Hi, Trisha. Oh, hi, faceless person. It's well worth filling that in. Now, we've kind of got it down to two ways of doing. You can either fill in the online entry form question by question as we go. Easy peasy, press submit, done, finished. Or if you want to write them down on pen and paper, maybe you're just sat watching the telly, you've got it on YouTube or whatever. About half people playing YouTube, about half Facebook. You can do that and then copy it across to the online entry form. It's me, the person with no face. Make sure you copy it across to the online entry form later, because what happens is I mark it all for you completely, and then tomorrow you get all the answers emailed to you from the email address that you leave in the form, and also a league table of everybody's score. Fab. Please don't write answers in the chat. You write them on the form. And if you lose the link, it's in the description of this video. As I said, you get stuck, write it down on paper. Do that bit later. Please don't Google. Normally I say the quiz isn't hard enough to Google and you're going to get half marks, but we've got some younger ones here like Laura and so on. So you're going to find it hard because it is all 90s. But, you know, it's not the hardest quiz in the world. Aim for half marks, okay? Please make a small donation for playing. That link is up there. We have got a free quiz coming on the 7th of February, but we do ask for a small donation from your team for playing, and we'll leave that amount up to you so that we can keep going. Here we go. Let's get started. Starts dead easy. Laura, you'll know the first one. You will. No matter when you were born. A lot of the older ones are saying, I don't remember the 90s, I was drunk. Okay, so here we go. Hi, Jodie. On question 13, I'll read each question twice for you. Hopefully it won't go too fast. If it goes too fast, let me know. And then at halftime, the questions repeat. And you can always rewind the video later because you've got an hour to submit your form. Trisha loves the quiz. Thanks for sharing a post before as well, Trisha. Right, so 13. Popular with music lovers in the 90s. What does CD stand for? Now, if there's any like this that kind of cross over, because CDs were invented in 82, apparently. So, it's epic. So don't shoot me. So popular with music lovers in the 90s. What does CD stand for? And you're writing that on your form. On to 14. What colour spots did Mr. Blobby have? Pink, yellow, or blue? Laura, are you going? Who's Mr. Blobby? Get your dad. What colour spots did Mr. Blobby have? Pink, yellow, or blue? There are multiple choice questions in here as well. It's a big mix. I like writing this one. It was proper nostalgic. I'm 42, so at the end of the 90s, I would have been going out, but at the beginning of the 90s, I would have been quite a bit younger, so. Have a guess, it's multiple choice. Question 15, popular in the 90s, which soft drink was too orangey for crows? Fanta, Kiora, Tango, or Orangina? Again, you can have a guess if you don't know. Popular in the 90s, which soft drink was too orangey for crows? Fanta, Kiora, Tango, or Orangina? Me, Diane, I feel old. I don't know if it's called that there, but we've got Tango here. Maybe it's a different name there. Question 16, and you just need the first name here. Harry was the first name of one of the bandits in Home Alone, 1990 that. Who was the other? So Harry was the first name of one of the bandits in Home Alone. Who was the other? What? My watch is telling me I'm working out. What? Oh dear. Oh, I'm just trying to think what 6 is. Yeah, me. Oh, yeah, me too. Totally, Mowgli. And 7, actually. I used to watch 7 all the time. I will say I did a quiz for a primary school the week gone, and I've not mentioned this. Please make sure that when you copy them across, that you write the correct questions next to the right numbers on the form. No one in the primary school did it, and every week somebody here does. So question 17, there were 4 different zones, I forgot about questions then, in the original series of the Crystal Maze: futuristic, medieval, emptying water, industrial, and which other? Ocean zone or Aztec? So there were 4 different zones in the original series of the Crystal Maze: futuristic, medieval, industrial, and which other? Ocean zone or Aztec? Crackerjack, yeah, that's not in the quiz, don't worry. But yeah, I do remember that. Absolutely, Mark. That's it. It's a proper nostalgia thing. Have a laugh at home, whatever. Maybe not about this one. Question 18. In 95, which former US actor was found not guilty of the charge of murder but subsequently held liable in a civil case? Didn't you used to watch it though, Kathy Crystal Maze, and think, that's easy, that. Why did you just do it? I did. So in 95, which former US actor was found not guilty of murder but subsequently held liable in a civil case? Now, they do get harder as we go into the quiz. But as I said, some are multiple choice. Question 19. Do you remember this? Which TV drama starred Robbie Coltrane as criminal psychologist Fitz? So which TV drama starred Robbie Coltrane as criminal psychologist Fitz? Question 20. In the title of the Ace of Base song, oh, there's a music round to come, it's good. What was All That She Wants? So in the title of the Ace of Base song, what was All That She Wants? Do that in 2 words. Oh, did you watch the trial, Steve? Question 21. See, the thing is, even though it's 90s, it's funny, isn't it? Because you could be really young then, or really, obviously. Yeah. Shut up. Which of these was not an instruction of the original Bop It toy released in 96? Bop it, flick it, twist it, pull it. Which one wasn't? So which of these was not an instruction of the original Bop It toy released in 96? Bop it, flick it, twist it, or pull it? Good going, Laura. Question 22. What was the name of the duck that appeared alongside Andy Peters on CBBC? So 22. What was the name of the duck that appeared alongside Andy Peters on CBBC? I bet if you watch Good Morning, I bet he's mentioned that duck. Still get that, couldn't you? Question 23. Who hosted the TV entertainment show TFI Friday in the 90s? And you do just need one. Actually, I should say, you can't edge your bets. What I mean by that is, say for this question, you couldn't put 2 answers, one of them be right and still get the point. Because otherwise you just write 10 answers and probably get the point. Increasingly, people are putting perhaps 2 answers that are different on questions. Well, it's only fair, isn't it? So who hosted the TV entertainment show TFI Friday in the 90s? I used to watch this all the time. What was the name of the character played by Gillian Anderson in The X-Files? Do you know, Paul, I thought someone might mention Gordon the Gopher. I thought so too. What was the name of the character played by Gillian Anderson in The X-Files? He's even got the T. Look, Gordon T. Gopher. Life things don't change, do they? Question 25. Who's the oldest member? Now you have got a drop-down menu. Who's the Mowgli? Yeah, no Star Trek actually, but absolutely. How can you not put X-Files in? Who's the oldest member of the Spice Girls? You could really offend someone, couldn't you? You'd be like, "You didn't put that in." So who's the oldest member of the Spice Girls? Question 26. In what 90s film did Arnold Schwarzenegger play a spy called Harry Tasker? Was it called Spy Games, True Lies, or Kindergarten Cop? So in what 90s film did Arnold Schwarzenegger play a spy called Harry Tasker, Spy Games, True Lies, or Kindergarten Cop? What was the question, Rachel? You have to remind me. Once it's off the screen, it's out my head. But we do go over them one more time, as you know, in a second. And 27, who captained the England Rugby Union team to 3 Grand Slams in 91, 92, and 95? It's on a drop-down menu of the 5, Rachel. Question 28. So if you're talking about Victoria, she's included. 28. What was the name of the handheld video game system released by Sega in 1990 that was designed to compete with Nintendo's Game Boy but never achieved the same popularity? Oh, was it on telly the other week? See, Debbie's only seen 6 films, so anytime a film question comes up, it's got to be one of the 6. But what was the name? I used to have, well, no, my brother had one. What was the name of the handheld video game system released by Sega in 1990 that was designed to compete with Nintendo's Game Boy but never achieved the same popularity? And question 29, where, according to, you'll all be singing it now, where, according to the theme song, was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air born and raised? So where, according to its theme song, what, oh, did you have one, Neil? I thought they were Ace. Was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air born and raised? I do remember the battery not being that good, Mowgli. And we had a game with a bike on motor, something or other. Do you have that one? Okay. Jodie's dad's singing it now. Question 30, as usual, it's an anagram. So you can tell me when you've got it in the chat, but please don't write the answer. It is the name of a singer. Not too hard, I don't think. Hi, Mark. No, I can't, Martin. There's no dancing I can do at all. None. So, hairy camera, it's a singer. Whilst you're working that out, Kathy's got it already. That was quick, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Going back over the questions. Popular with music lovers in the 90s. What does CD stand for? Kathy's got it as well. Ah, yeah. I can't do no dances. Well, I'm not a performing thing. What colour spots do Mr. Blobby have? Pink, yellow, or blue? Lots of people got it now. Marie's got it. Yeah, everyone loves Tetris. Popular in the 90s, which soft drink was too orangey for crows? Fanta, Kiora, Tango, or Orangina? 3 on a bounce ball. Jodie's got it as well. Mowgli. Harry was the name of one of the bandits in Home Alone. Who's the other? Just need the first name. 17. There was 4 different zones in the original series of Crystal Maze. Futuristic, medieval, industrial, and which other? Was it ocean or Aztec? I know, Jodie. In 95, which former US actor was found not guilty of murder but subsequently held liable in a civil case? What do you, the first time you ever got an anagram, Trisha? Really? Faceless person thinks he's Will Smith. Which TV drama starred Robbie Coltrane as criminal psychologist Edward Fitzgerald? 20. In the title of the Ace of Base song, what was all that she wants? And 21. Which of these was not an instruction of the original Bop It toy released in 96? Bop it, flick it, twist it, or pull it? I played that a couple of times. Rubbish. No coordination. What was the name of the duck that appeared alongside Andy Peters on CBBC? And 23, who hosted the TV entertainment show TFI Friday in the 90s? By the way, if you've joined us late, just go to the link in the, well, write them down on pen and paper now. You can fill the form in later. You've got an hour after the quiz, so no worries. What was the name of the character played by Gillian Anderson in The X-Files? We're just recapping. 25, who is the oldest member of the Spice Girls? These questions are also on the screen later. 26, in what 90s film did Arnold Schwarzenegger play a spy called Harry Tasker? Was it called Spy Games, True Lies, or Kindergarten Cop? 27, who captained the England rugby union team to 3 Grand Slams in 91, 92, and 95? And 28, what was the name of the handheld video game system released by Sega in 1990 that was designed to compete with Nintendo's Game Boy but never achieved the same popularity? 29, where, according to its theme song, was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air born and raised? And question 30, it's an anagram. It's a singer. Are we ready for the mixed video round? Because that's the next bit. The way this works is it comes on screen. I disappear. Hi, Julie. Are you any better? That was supposed to be, are you any better? Big mixture on screen. I disappear for a second. See you in a minute.
Square left, Colin, take it away. 5 seconds, here we go. You have won 1,240 for another 220. Colin, do you know what it is? You have won 1,240 for another 220. Colin, do you know what it is?
No gas or fizz, but its combination of real fruit juice and pure natural spring water gets you back to your old self.
Who taught you to drive, you wally? Cheers, mate. Oh, my shoulders, I tell you, they're giving me chips. Get off my plane.
I know Kung Fu.
Show me.
So you're telling me there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance.
Is it Jodie? I like 33. Get off my plane. I love it. I love that film. Love it. I was going to say it's in the top 10, but you'd say that all day, wouldn't you, about a lot of films? Okay. Oh, don't forget to fill the form in. Just a little reminder, because that's the way that you get the answers to the quiz. That's the way that you get put on the league table. If you're really, really bothered about not wanting to go on the league table, the only thing that's shared, by the way, is your team name, so no one knows who you are. Check that you did Google, even if you didn't, and you won't be included on the league table. That way you'll still get the answers, okay? Just a little, here we go with the music round. You've got some lyrics on screen and a very, very small audio clue, apart from the last one, which is backwards with no lyrics.
I believe I can. I believe I can.
I step off the train. I step off the train.
Tell me there wasn't some good songs there. I thought there was. What I should have said as well, actually, is you do need it, doesn't it, Paul? It does. A lot of them do, don't they? But Mowgli's like, it does sound the same. It does. Is can you please put the name of the artist followed by the name of the song? It does make it makes it easier for me to mark, basically. And Trisha's comment: we're not looking for Roy Walker's catchphrase, as in it's good, but it's not right. Looking for what is the catchphrase that bloke really didn't know on the video. Really, Rachel? Was that really quick? Okay, just to say what I've started to do this a few times, but it's just to say what's coming, really. So where is it? Yeah, 90s. Well, that's what we're doing now, obviously. Next week we've got a movies quiz. So if that's your thing, Debbie, you better get watching movies. That is next Sunday. It's our first year anniversary on March the 23rd. And of course, the Sunday after the movies quiz, we've got a completely free quiz, no donations, nothing like that, just to say thank you. So please make a small donation for playing. We are now just going to have a short break. During that time, the questions that I've read out will appear on this side. Of course, any of the video bits you can replay after the quiz has ended. They scroll through this side. And something a bit different. You're either going to love this or hate this. Okay, Paul likes movies. A lot of people got snow, I think. We haven't in Southport, though, because we're by the sea. Okay, the 5 bonus questions on this side, they are, I'm going to give you an example. They're songs. Where is it? Can't see that very well, but let's put it over here. There, is that better? Okay. So, for example, at the top, that might be one. I've taken all the spaces out. I've taken all the vowels out. The instructions are on the screen as well. And I've taken any punctuation out. And they're all number ones from the 90s. So the question would be the top bit there, and the answer that you would give would be that. Maybe one more time. You don't need the artist, just the name of the song. Of course, it was a Britney Spears song, that one. Okay, does that make sense? The instructions are on the screen as well. Right, we're back in 10 minutes with something a bit different. And the harder questions, believe it or not. I think we're going to have a big spread of scores today. I do. See you in 10 minutes.
Reports from Paris, the Diana, Princess of Wales.
Mild entertainment. What happened to her mouth then? It's not like that. Okay. Yeah, it was a bit different, that, wasn't it? Bit tricky, those break ones. But just do your best. Okay, so in the news studio, what we're going to do is we're going to give you some events from the 90s, and you've simply got to say which one happened first. Again, that's which one happened first. Okay, so the first one, this is 46. Princess... Oh, is it? Is that the intro for that? I can't remember what I got it off now. Princess Diana and Prince Charles got divorced, or Beauty and the Beast, the film, was released. So which of those two things happened first? Is it Russ? Have you been sticking E's and A's and O's everywhere? It's easy when you take them out and you think, that's the E, but if you're from your way around it, you know. Different, Kathy, isn't it? So which of those two things happened first? Was it Princess Diana and Prince Charles got divorced, or Beauty and the Beast, the film, was released? Russ is going mental. 47. If you do need to replay any of these, you can wind the video back later. Frank Bruno fought Mike Tyson for the second time, or Nelson Mandela became president of South Africa. So which happened first? And I've not been mean and picked any the same year. Be nice. 48. The first Harry Potter book was published, or the Macarena song was released. So which one was first? The first Harry Potter book was published, or the Macarena song was released. Got about 135 on at the moment, so we've probably got about 80, 85 teams entered. Jodie! That's not very nice. Is it a bit guessing this for you, Trisha? Question, I asked these, Amy's younger than me, and I asked Amy, no... I asked Amy these. She got 4 out of 5 on these. Euro Disney was opened in France, or Freddie Mercury died? Again, it's which first? They're all which is first. And the last one. President Bill Clinton faced impeachment proceedings. Or when we're talking about Macarena, I must stress as well, we're talking about the dance. When we had the dance. It might be first, but... President Bill Clinton faced impeachment proceedings, or eBay was founded. So President Bill Clinton faced impeachment proceedings, or eBay was founded. Did I dance then? Okay, one more time really quickly. So which is first for all of them? Lisa's like, I'm dreading Wipeout. So Diana and Charles got divorced, or Beauty and the Beast. They're all first. I won't say that again. Frank Bruno fought Mike Tyson for the second time, or Nelson Mandela became president. The first Harry Potter book was published, or the Macarena song. Sorry, I should have reworded that. The dance. Yeah, whatever. There was the Wigfield one as well, wasn't there, in the 90s? Euro Disney was opened in France, or Freddie Mercury died. I danced to that in the Kingsway in Southport. President Bill Clinton faced impeachment proceedings, or eBay was founded. Oh, well, I think she's done well on that. And this is where it gets a little bit more difficult. I can't remember it, Steph. I used to go out in the Kings, I used to wear big shirts. I don't know what the big shirt thing was about. Yeah, quite hard. Here we go with the slightly more, I don't know what that was, more difficult questions. So 51, what was the title of the first James Bond film of the 90s? So what was the title of the first James Bond film of the 1990s? (52) In 1996, history was made when a sheep was cloned. In what country did this take place? Was it Scotland, Belgium, China, or Denmark? I don't know why I thought it looked good, Rachel, at the time. So in 96, history was made when a sheep was cloned. In what country did this take place? Was it Scotland, Belgium, China, or Denmark? Question 53, I think this is tough, but maybe you know it. In what year did Friends first air in the UK? In what year did Friends first air in the UK? No, Dave. That was I think saying Dolly was too obvious. But, you know, good to ask. Question 54. The word Tamagotchi, you couldn't not put Tamagotchi in the quiz, could you, in the 90s? The word Tamagotchi combines two Japanese words. Tamago, I'm probably going to say these wrong now, which means egg, and Ugochi, which means what? Is it watch, care, or play? The word Tamagotchi combines two Japanese words. Tamago, which means egg, and Ugochi, what does that mean? Watch, care, or play? Laura's a big Friends fan. And last one of these, which twin Malaysian skyscrapers became the tallest buildings in the world when they opened in 1998? So which twin Malaysian skyscrapers became the tallest buildings in the world when they opened in 98? Yeah, did you see his comment before, Neil? And then Gabor's comment as well. It's got a letter from President Bill Clinton, handwritten. And the next bit, this is the bit you're scared about. Okay, so it is the wipeout round. The way this works is there's two answers for all of them. They're all 50-50s, okay? But they're worth double the amount of points. They're worth 2 points each. But if you get one wrong in the round, you wipe out. You get no points for the whole round, potentially losing 10 points, a lot of points. But you can miss them out. You don't have to answer them. You can miss them out by checking the box underneath. And then you're just exempt from that question and you don't wipe out. Okay, it's a gambling game. Instructions are on your form as well. Here we go. First one of them. Which of these films made more money at the UK box office in the 1990s? Jurassic Park or Titanic? Or you cannot gamble. Really divides teams, this. '57. What was the name of the comet that was visible from Earth in 1997? Was it Comet Hale-Bopp or Halley's Comet? So that's 57. What was the name of the comet that was visible from the Earth in 1997? Was it Comet Hale-Bopp or Halley's Comet? '58. Oh, I went there. So Scotland and England and Holland. Who was the England... I don't know why I'm telling you that. Who was the England manager at the Euro 96 football tournament? Was it Glenn Hoddle or Terry Venables? So who was the England manager at the actual football tournament Euro 96? Glenn Hoddle or Terry Venables? Debbie's never seen Friends. 2 to go. 59. Who won more Grand Slams in tennis in the 90s? Was it Pete Sampras or Andre Agassi? And we are just talking in that time bracket, 1990 to 1999. Who won more Grand Slams in tennis in the 90s? Pete Sampras or Andre Agassi? How are you doing so far? Here's the last one. The last question of the quiz. Which of these two characters was known as Cobra in the TV show Gladiators? And the pictures are on your form as well. Was it A or B? So which of those two was known as Cobra in the TV show Gladiators? A or B? And that's it. I enjoyed that, did you? I hope you had a good time. Okay, I'm going to go through the last 10 questions in a second whilst people say their goodbyes and so on. just to say, it's now 9 o'clock or nearly 9 o'clock. You've got till 10 to press the submit button on the form. Please make sure that you enter the correct email as well. Just give that a quick check. You can go back on the form, not by pressing the browser button, by pressing the buttons at the bottom. It lets you go through the form and so on. By 3 o'clock tomorrow, at the very latest, but it's always a lot earlier, I will email you all the answers to the quiz and, of course, a league table of everybody's score. Please make a small donation for playing. That link is, when you press submit, that link will be on the screen for you, and I'll leave it on the screen now. Small donation for playing, please. We do ask that you do that for us. Okay, here we go. One more time. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Rachel. Oh, Marie's surprised. That's it. Trip Tuesday on Tuesday. Next quiz is Tuesday. 51. What was the title of the first James Bond film of the 90s? Thanks, Kathy. 52. In 96, history was made when the sheep was cloned, Dolly. In which country did this take place? Is it Scotland, Belgium, China, or Denmark? Thanks, Trisha. Yeah, never know. In which year did Friends first air in the UK? Laura should get that one. We've done 80s, Lisa. When did we do 80s? December, I think. It's back on the list. The word Tamagotchi combines two Japanese words, tamo, which means egg, and ugochi, which means what? Watch, care, or play. Thanks, Neil. Which twin Malaysian skyscrapers became the tallest buildings in the world when they opened in 98? Which of these films made more money at the UK box office in the 90s? Jurassic Park or Titanic? Yeah, thanks, Sheila. Always good to have a go anyway, isn't it? What was the name of the... I think the spread of scores tonight will be a lot bigger than usual. It happened in the 80s one as well. Yeah, Jill, what I'm going to do, as I always do, is about 3 weeks before we're ready for another one, I'll put a poll up again, and you can then vote for the quizzes that you want. Obviously, the highest one gets it. What was the name of the comet that was visible from the Earth in 97? Comet Hale-Bopp or Halley's Comet? Oh, David, I'll go and get Toby, say goodbye in a minute. Forgot about her. Do you know she's eaten twice today? The kids were this morning, and the kid, they got, oh bless them, they got up, they made us both a coffee in bed. It's so nice. And they fed the cat, and I got up to feed the cat, fed it again, but the cat... What was the England manager at the Euro 96 football tournament? Glenn Hoddle or... Don't know why I'm doing that, Joe, but yeah. Or Terry Venables. What's the secret weapon, Neil? You? Why don't you join teams? Who won more Grand Slams in tennis from in the 90s? Pete Sampras or Andre Agassi? And then finally, where's them pictures? I'll stick them up for you. Which of these two characters was known as Cobra in the TV show Gladiators? Thanks, Follow the Eternal Shield. Right, thanks very much. I'll go and get Toby to say bye. And I'll see you Tuesday. See you later. all the house out. I'll tell you what we'll do, Mowgli. I'll put the answers to those great ones on at 10 when the form closes. Toby says bye. Oh. Okay, all right. See you soon.